All right, what's up, everybody? Another happy Wednesday to you. It's episode 52, and also part 2 with the one and only Jeff Ryan. He was so incredible the first time around, so we had to have him back almost a year later, and he has 2 brand new songs to play for you. They're both off of his new album, and we're going to talk all about it. It was so much fun catching up with Jeff. He is just an incredible talent on that saxophone. And by the way, Artist of the Year on Billboard for 2020. So very excited to have him in the house. And, we're just rolling on like we do every Wednesday. I've got a bunch of guests that will be with us in the coming weeks. I'm talking about Michael Linkton, Rick Braun, Phil Denny, Ryan Montano. I just confirmed with Alexander Zonjic, the flautist extraordinaire from the Detroit area / Windsor, Ontario. So we're just going to keep on rolling. Please click share. We want to spread the good vibes tonight. We've got a bunch of new music. And don't forget to follow Adam Holly Artist Page, because we're here every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And we've got a lot of great content throughout the week. But we got to kick it off. And I thought it was only apropos. I mentioned Jeff was Artist of the Year in 2020. Well, I got a little bit of an honor, not that honor, but I got Song of the Year in 2020, and it happened to be a song that he played on. I'm so grateful to all of the stations out there who've been spinning this tune. I think we should play it just to get us warmed up. Don't you all think? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take it all the way to the top. Come on, y'all. Put it right here. We're going to get you warmed up with the first single off of the new album. Come on. goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we are just getting warmed up. But I think we took it to the top there, just for a few minutes. So as I mentioned, we've got the incredible Jeff Ryan in the house, but just want to remind you guys, if you want to help out the show, we make it real easy. You just click the link in the description, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and I just can't say thank you enough. You guys are the reason we've been 52 weeks strong, and I think that equals about a year, right? We're going to celebrate next week, but I'll tell you about that in a little bit. But of course, you can also do stars through Facebook, so appreciate you guys so much. We're going to keep rolling through the coming weeks and just keep bringing you great guests, so appreciate your support in advance. But now, without further ado, I hope you all will enjoy round 2 of Jeff Ryan. All right, what's up, Jeff Ryan? How you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. Glad to be back.
Man, thanks so much for coming back. It's been literally almost a year. You came on at the very beginning of AH Live, and but man, you've got a little different backdrop there. You got a little flora and fauna going on?
I'm outside my house here. It's wonderful. A little bit of rain. It's beautiful. Oh, I love it so much.
Oh, man. Well, let's dive right into the music. You are the MVP of jazz right now, man. You just had another #1, this time featured on a Paul Brown tune, man. Congratulations.
Paul Brown. Yeah, Nothing But Love, and this is the second week, I believe, that it's #1. So super grateful. Just glad he asked me to be a part of it. I think it's an old Boney James song that he helped write. So it's really cool to be a part of that history there. So.
Man, that is so cool. And at the same time, you've got this new album out. So tell us about it. It's called Duality.
Duality.
I think we can tell by the title, it's your second release.
It is the second release, yes. The duality of Jeff, though. There's 2 Jeffs on that cover, but it's I'm not that egotistical, I swear. Okay, that first stuff gotta preface that. But no, it's I personally love the CD. I'm so grateful to all the producers that I worked with. I worked with you, of course. I work with Greg Manning. I work with Darren Ron, and also Paul Brown, who I'm on his single as well. So, but you know, with so much talent, just it's so great to be around so many amazing people like yourself, man. It's so genuinely just so gifted with this, and so much heart and so much emotion. I'm just so pleased to be a part of it and to put out a product that I can be, so proud of as well.
No, the record is incredible, and you've got a new single out right now, Sentimental Soul. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that was the second track I did with Darren Ron, and it was actually a melody I'd come up with before. I just was like, this has to be a track. It's like almost a ballad, but it's kind of in your face, So it definitely has like the yearning feel. At least to me, it feels like the yearning for like when I hear it, I always think of like all the past and the experiences that have kind of culminated into who I am now and who I am as an artist now, and that's so I'm very proud of that piece. Yeah.
Man, I am just thinking back at all of these incredible tunes you played on, and man, it all culminated in you being Artist of the Year on Billboard for 2020. I had Song of the Year. I thought I was doing something, and then I look up on Facebook. I was like, man, Jeff got this one.
Man, just so grateful that you called and actually had me play on that track, man. I'm just glad it lived up to the title, to the top of the year. Incredible. But I mean, I had some good coverage on the Recurrent track as well, and just with Embrace and everything too. I mean, it was doing great. But I know that track with you, man, that was it. That was it for sure.
Oh, you're too kind. No, you lent your talents to a bunch of tunes, and you deserve it, man. You are an incredible talent, and we're talking about it. Let's actually do it. I know everyone wants to hear you play. So this first tune that you set aside is called Honestly. Tell us about it.
Honestly, I did with Paul Brown. I think it was the second track that we worked on together. That was really the whole goal of CD2 was to kind of reach out to other producers and really just kind of collaborate more. And I had a great time with him. He's a great guy. He has the Paul Brown sound. So it was quite an experience, and I think the people will enjoy this track.
All right, let's hear it. Honestly. Oh man, what an incredible tune. And I had to pull your leg, but we were able to get one more out of you. And this is one I had the distinct pleasure of doing with you. It's called New Day. And man, well, I know about it, but tell the audience about this tune.
Well, I did this track with you, and I wanted to make sure I did a track where there was a lot of Adam, you know, 'cause so that was this song. And I mean, we titled it that track too, just because of the whole thing with 2020 and kind of how we were feeling. Not really, we're all feeling down, but you know, it was kind of there was an overarching sadness to society. So it's kind of good, and so let's refresh, restart, and move forward. And I think New Day's a great track. It's really positive. It has some great energy, and I think our interaction is really cool on that track as well.
No, I had a blast trading with you for a second time, and so let's hear it right here, New Day.
was the one and only Jeff Ryan. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming through. He always is just incredible. I saw a bunch of people say they're going to go pick up the new record. Please do. Duality. It's an awesome, awesome album. And as Jeff mentioned, he collaborated with a ton of incredible people. Paul Brown, Darren Ron, Greg Manning, yours truly. Thank you, Jeff, for having me out there. So, hey, you guys know what time it is. It's time to bring in my lovely wife, Kat, with the Cat Cam. Well, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Miss America, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, my lovely wife deserves a hand of applause right off the bat.
You mean round of applause?
Hand of applause. Put your hands together for a round of applause. Mm-hmm. It's almost like I'm the one that is struggling, but you she had her first shot a few days ago, and Grammy
COVID shot.
And Grammy said the show must go on. So here she is. So thank you for persevering and coming through.
You're welcome.
We would have missed you.
Oh, I literally rolled out of bed at, what time is it? Like 3.
Hey, you got it. You know, I was feeling the same way. I had my second shot last Thursday. Oh my goodness, it was a doozy. It was it was challenging.
He woke me up at 2 a.m. and was like, I have a fever. And he had the chills. And I had to take the covers off, put a cold towel on his head, the whole bit, ginger tea.
Oh, I see a few people, they say they saw your shot. Kurt Schmidt. Yes, she put this up on Facebook. I wasn't as bold enough to do that, but she put a video of herself up on getting the first shot. So I have both of them. You just got your first, second in a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty crazy.
Well, yeah, I wanted to document it for one because, you know, it's history. We're like the first herd.
Yeah, literally.
You know, and I saw a video. I think it was somewhere like in Brazil or something. It wasn't in the U.S.
Yeah.
This woman was taking a video of her father getting the vaccine, and the vial was empty.
Oh, what?
And so she had showed the nurse and was like, you didn't give him anything. And so they redid it. So I was like, I kind of needed the recording for myself so I could see what was happening.
Oh, wow.
That way I could be like, no.
Well, thank you for persevering, booting up, pulling up your bootstraps, and making it happen.
You're welcome.
We appreciate you. You have not missed an episode. I haven't missed an episode. Well, that'd be hard if I missed an episode then. It wouldn't be AH Live. But we're 52 weeks in running.
52 weeks.
The first couple weeks you were kind of in the background talking. Mm-hmm. And that's when I figured out she needs a mic and she needs a camera. So
yeah.
So anyways, we're keeping it rolling. By the way, before we get to anything, I want to wish a very happy birthday to the one and only Mike Brown.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Mike and Crystal Brown are just the best. They're in the Philly area. And they've just been so awesome. They've been just supportive from the very beginning. They're dear friends. Mm-hmm. We've seen them. Well, hey, I have a couple pictures here prepared.
Okay, how fun.
So this first one here is, oh no, it got flipped around. I promise you all this was correct earlier. But anyways, if you turn your head sideways a little bit, you can see this is us. We're getting some Philly cheesesteaks. Oh my goodness. So Mike took us on a trip. Well, so the full story is that we had just played at Penn's Landing, which is such a cool outdoor venue. If you've never been, it's in Philadelphia, and they do a concert series every August. And it was just such a blast. And he said, hey, do you want to go see Philly afterwards? And so it was just so much fun. He took us down. I forget the name of the street. It's a famous street, but it's where it's all happening. And we got some cheesesteaks. It was incredible. And then we got one more picture. Let's see if we can get this to pop up. Where's Oh, there it is. This is at South. And if you guys have not been to South, you have to go there. It is so much fun. It is an awesome jazz club. They have jazz there hosted by Gerald Veasley. And again, Mike and his lovely wife, Crystal, were so awesome, and they brought a bunch of people out. And so anyways, we want to wish you a happy birthday, Mike.
Happy birthday.
And, just wishing you and your lovely wife all the best.
And I think the first photo, I don't think that was actually at the cheesesteak place. That was at the pizza place. Where I think I told you guys the story before because I don't eat meat.
Kat was too good for the cheesesteak. So, I didn't tell the whole story. Mike and I got cheesesteaks. And then Kat was like, "Can I get some pizza?" But the pizza was good too.
Yeah, and it was so good. It started raining, but the guys were a trooper and waited in line with me. I think like 15 or 20 minutes because the line was long. But the pizza was bomb. The cheesesteak was bomb.
No,
it was a great night. And actually, we kind of like partied that night because we first met Mike at the hotel and got drinks. He's like, hey, let me take you guys out on the town. So we were like out for a few hours.
And he chimed in. He said we went to Jim's.
Jim's, okay.
And it was on South Street. Thank you. See, I should know that. It's a famous street. I just, so very cool, very cool.
So happy birthday and April Fool's birthday.
That's right. Yeah.
And we have so many people chiming in about their vaccination. So many people are saying congratulations. Some people are saying that they were out for 2 days, 3 days. Someone asked, did I get Pfizer or Moderna? I ended up getting Pfizer. I think I remember I told you guys.
We're a Pfizer family.
I wasn't sure if I could even get vaccinated at all with my autoimmune disease, and if so, which one. I had called my doctor, and then a few days had went by. I didn't hear back, and so I called back, and then he was out on vacation with his family. I don't think they actually went somewhere. I think he just was off. And then when I called back finally, he was like, yeah, do Moderna or Pfizer for our patients. And I've actually been doing really well with my RA for the past 4 years. I've been doing everything holistically. So they are advising some people to do the J&J just depending on how they are with their illness and medications and stuff like that. But since I'm doing pretty well, he's like, you'll be okay to do either the Pfizer or Moderna. So
this is funny. Allison Fader says, a big shout out to those who got the jab.
The jab.
Yeah, you got jabbed in the arm.
Oh.
Stuck in the arm.
Right.
Moving on. Okay.
I was like, what is that? So we have so many shout outs, so many that I couldn't write down, but I saw a few that I haven't seen in a long time. Or before. So we have Teresa Babber. She's watching from Atlanta.
All right. What's
Shelly
up?
Singleton watching from St. Louis. James King. I haven't seen James in here before.
All right.
James King watching from Anchorage, Alaska. Hi, James.
I just spotted one. Louise Clyburn. She does the Juneteenth up in Buffalo, and we keep trying to do it, and it keepes getting postponed due to COVID.
Yes.
So now, can't wait to see you in 2022 in Buffalo. So what's up, Louise? Hope you all doing well.
And then Erin Hall watching in Georgia, and she commented. She said, those curls, with a whole bunch of capital letters.
So I promise everybody, I've said on the show for the last couple weeks, it's going to happen. My very first show is with Dave Cause. It's the live stream with Keiko Matsui, Eric Darius, Vincent Ngala, and myself, and Chris Walker, hosted by Pat Prescott. And we're all doing a couple of tunes, and it's going to be a blast. So I'm definitely getting coiffed in time for that. So it's coming soon. There's only that show is in 2.5 weeks, so you're only going to get to see these for 1 or 2 more weeks, and then I'm chopping it off.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, Kat has been asking for that for at least 10 months. So
yes. We have Linda and Charles Dickinson watching from Charlotte. Vaughn and Lynn Stupart always watching. They're in Easton, Pennsylvania.
What's up?
And then Creston Jordan here in SoCal. And Creston was hinting that his birthday is coming up, I believe, on April 14th.
Okay. Well, remind us as we get a little closer, and we will have to wish Creston a happy birthday as well.
Aaron Hall is saying no haircut. Yes.
Yeah, this is becoming a polarizing... but it's partly functional too. I've only been performing in my studio for the last year, and I can kind of keep it kind of managed. But once I get on stage, start sweating and running around, it's just not. It's gonna be in my eyes, and yeah. So we got to get organized here.
So Robert Crutcher, he said, as soon as AH Live is over tonight, I'm buying Jeff's new CD.
Yes. No, it's an awesome CD. So yeah, make sure you grab it. Duality, and his first one was fantastic too. So he's been pumping them out. I know. And so when you guys were doing your interview, so many people loved his background. Wasn't he outside for part of it? Outside of his house? No, for the interview, and it's gorgeous out there. Yeah, it was nice. So, he's in the Bay Area? He is, yeah. I can't remember exactly where, but We'll stick with that. Bay Area.
Bay Area. Erin Hall said the first time she saw him was at Seabreeze in 2019, and she loved him. And then you're going to be at Seabreeze this year, right?
Yes, in fact, that is such a great segue. Thank you, honey.
You're
Let me pull
welcome.
up the tour schedule here. And as I mentioned, April 18th, anybody can see this. It's a live stream event. Just go to davecause.com and you can catch me there along with the other distinguished guests. Seabreeze, April 23rd, myself and Lindsay Webster are doing a really fun headlining show, and it's going to be a blast. That's Friday night. I'll be in Los Cabos at Warren Hills Festival. That's going to be a lot of fun. May 30th. I'll be down in Florida with Roland July 10th. This just came in. I'll be in Wisconsin, near Madison, Racine, Wisconsin, Animal Crackers Series. We've got Elmira, upstate New York. Norfolk Waterfront Jazz Festival. Someone asked me last week, that's Norfolk, Virginia, right? So I need to fix that typo, sorry. Earl Clues Festival, Weekend of Jazz up in Colorado Springs. I'll be in Tulsa for Michael Fields' event. That's my second year in a row. I guess I did something right last year. I'll be in Barbados hanging out with Elon in October. In Chicago, Lowe's Hotel. Catalina Jazz Festival, one of my favorites. This is our third time coming back to that. Florida Smooth Jazz Weekend in November, and Jazz Legacy in Hampton, Virginia. So these are just a few of what's going to be going on this year, but really hope to see you all at one of these events or more than one. A lot of times we see you guys at like 3 or 4 each year. So really excited to have some dates coming up.
I know. It's because, we didn't know when dates would be coming back. So
we did not. This is all very new, like within the last 3 weeks, that these just started popping up. Some of them are rebookings from 2020 that got rescheduled to 2021. And some of them are brand new, like the one in Wisconsin, and the one in Tulsa, and Seabreeze. So it's pretty cool. We're having a mix and a lot of things popping up. There's several too that are gonna happen, and they're just not announced yet, so I can't officially put them out into the ether. But just keep on AdamHolly.com. That's the best place to go. I've got all the tour dates on there. And
Chenier, I really don't know if I'm saying your name right. I'm so sorry. Chenier, she's in the UK. She says you need to come to Europe. We're always in Europe, but
yeah, we've been there quite a bit. We've done Christian and Sandra's festival a couple times. We did the one in Portugal, and we did the one in Mallorca. We also went and hung out with Smooth Hot Jazz in Madrid, which was so much fun. Then we have our dear friends in the Netherlands, Sietze, and the crew, The Pact. They always book a bunch of gigs for me out there in the Netherlands. And then we also have our friends Gianni Vincini and Mary down in Venice, and they've had us down there to perform. So we definitely want to get over there sooner than later, for sure.
Well, we're not allowed over there just yet.
Oh. Well, as soon as we're allowed, let's get over there.
We're only able to go to Mexico right now. So as soon as borders open, I guess. But
Mike says South is reopened in Philly. Well, let him know you want me back.
So I have a question though. Like, are these venues outdoors and indoors? Are they like still socially distancing? Like, if it's indoors, are people wearing masks?
Well, the cool thing is these are pretty much all outdoor summer festivals. So that's the great news is that, yeah. And then they have, I know Seabreeze has been really proactive in they've got a whole handbook on what they're doing down there. I still need to read it before I go down there. But no, I think all the events are with Roland. I know that one's it's a big room and everything's spaced out. So yeah. Everyone's doing a really good job of just making sure we stay safe, but, get the music going at the same time.
I know. And I know people will be very excited to see you, but, 6 feet, everybody. Don't be bum rushing.
You're funny.
Let me see. Tara Silva says you need to come to the East Coast in Massachusetts.
So I have something, I just can't announce it yet, but I will be up near you. Well, not quite Massachusetts. I'll be in Connecticut. I think that's nearby. See, I'm such a West Coast West Coast.
I think that's nearby.
Massachusetts, so that's Boston, right? I don't have anything coming up in Boston. Let me know. Hey, inbox me if you have any leads. That'd be great.
Denise Walter said, I emailed Michael Lazaroff to tell him we want Adam on the Smooth Jazz
thank
Cruise.
you so much. It's been 4 years since we've been on Smooth Jazz Cruise. Would love to come back. So appreciate you guys.
Okay. Oh, what I did miss was... So we went on that segue about Seabreeze when Erin Hall was saying that was the first time she saw Jeff Ryan there.
Yeah.
And so many other people chimed in. Yvonne Jones said, I love Jeff's music. I listen to it all the time. Ellen Nakata Harper says, his sound is so rich and captivating. Love it.
Yeah.
When he was playing the song, is it New Day when you guys were playing together? Is that the one that's like?
Yeah,
I
so
think
that was
I
the
hear
tune
it on the radio all the time.
Yeah, that was a tune I had a lot of fun producing for Jeff, and then I'm featured on it, and it's supposed to come out as a single later this year. So we're just waiting for that.
Oh,
so,
wait,
yeah.
New Day?
Yeah. Well, you heard it a million times because I was working on it in the studio.
Yeah, because when you guys were playing it, I was like, oh yeah, and I felt like I had heard it.
Yeah,
in
500
the car,
times.
But I've been hearing it at home.
Well, you heard it in the car too, because I always take my productions in the car and double check them.
Okay, so Adam has this. What would you call it?
Well, it's the car test. It's something that
the test.
anybody that mixes does this, because we spend so much time in our car, we kind of have a really good equilibrium of what music is supposed to sound like. So, but also, furthermore, it's good to listen to music in different environments and see what it sounds like. So, when you're in a pristine studio with state-of-the-art speakers, a lot of things can sound great. But then, how does it sound in the car? How does it sound with earbuds, with AirPods, etc.? So I'll go through all of those and double check, and a lot of times you'll make adjustments to kind of meet in the middle, and just make sure it sounds good on all sources. So
yeah,
that's what that
okay,
is.
so that's where I've heard that from, because I was like, yes, I've heard this before.
You have, yes.
I do want to give a shout out to Dave Fritz. Dave Fritz is back in the chat, everybody.
What's up?
Back watching AH Live, because Dave, I don't know if you, well, obviously because you weren't here, but we hadn't seen you in the comments for like a week, and then 2 weeks went by, and I had asked Adam, off camera, I was like, oh, I haven't seen Dave Fritz, and he's like, yeah, I don't know. And then so I had, mentioned during the show one time, Dave, are you here? We haven't seen you. We hope you're doing okay. Then we were thinking maybe your hours at work had got changed or something. But then, you had explained that you kind of were going through a hard time. Yeah. So we just hope you're doing good and everyone's staying healthy.
Definitely.
We know that it's a really, really hard time right now for a lot of people. I have a really good friend. One of her sons, who actually is the same age as Adam Jr., 12, he's been going through a really hard time with like depression, and he's been saying he's suicidal. He's been getting teased at school, even like through Zoom. I'm like, how is he getting teased? They're like on camera.
Yeah.
But so everyone, it's just different for everyone. So
it's hard in the isolation. That's the thing. I mean, most of us are pretty sociable people, or at least we're around people, even if we're not like a social butterfly. So to just have that all go away is very drastic,
I felt it for such a long time.
Yeah, I felt it at the very beginning, definitely. Like in March and April of 2020, I was just like, what is going on? So I was sitting on the couch and just kind of like feeling sorry for myself. And then I was like, you know what? Let's do something with all this time. So that's when I got busy in the studio. But yeah, it affects everyone different, and so we gotta all be here for each other.
Yeah, but we're back. We're glad to see you back. And we miss all your funny comments. No. And now every time I hear Nora Jones, I think about you.
Wow. He said, I didn't know anyone could make that song sound good, or something like that.
When you were playing Don't Know Why. And then it was just so funny. So we're glad to see you back. And again, we just hope that we could bring some light to people's week.
Definitely.
And give you a little uplifting boost, because we know it's really hard just being in the house all the time. But I do commend the people that are doing their part and staying inside and really trying to help the situation, because there's a lot of people that are just doing what they want, which is, I understand, like sometimes it's just like, whatever, I'm going to do this, I'm going to go out, but you know, you got to think about the bigger picture too. So,
no question.
But we're all in it together.
Yeah.
You ready for some Ask Adam
Let's
questions?
do it. Ask Adam.
Ask Adam.
Lay it on me.
Okay, so this is from Juanita Canley.
Okay.
She says, "What is the Holly family doing for Easter?"
Oh gosh, well I'll be playing as usual. Actually, I'll be playing at 2 churches. My church that I've been at for 7 years, we recorded our Easter service a month ago, if you can believe that. So that will be happening in Inglewood, but virtually. And then I'll also be playing at a Nigerian church I just started playing at, and I'll be there in person. And they do a live stream as well, and very small. Just a few people there, and then they broadcast it. So yeah, so I'll be in church, and then of course we'll have our Easter dinner. You can jump in at any time. Did you have something planned? Because I don't have any, and not trying to be saying you got to do it because you're a lady, but I don't have any skills in the kitchen. I just don't. I'm the taste tester. That's about all I've got. So I'm going to defer to you. Are there any plans for the Easter meal?
I don't know, actually, because I totally forgot that Easter was this weekend.
Well, you are recovering from that first shot. So
well, you know,
this is the first coherent words I've heard from you in a few days, actually. So I'm surprised that this is going so well.
Well, I think it was my rice cake I had.
Oh, okay.
But,
all right. Those carbs are kicking in.
I don't know.
Well, typically what we do on Sunday, as you guys know if you've been watching, is we fire up the pizza oven. So there's no reason why we can't have some Easter pizza.
That's very true.
Yeah,
That's very true.
We have been rocking that oven faithfully, I think for now, what would you say, maybe 5 or 6 weeks straight. So, and now the weather is just not getting nice.
I wouldn't mind getting some goodies, though, from Little Flower.
Okay, that's our favorite spot, bakery in Pasadena, and they make some incredible pastries. That'd be cool. We could do that.
Yeah. Sean Davis says, any word on any new music that you are working on?
Is there any new music I'm working on? Mm-hmm. Well, yes. I've got a new album. I'm working on it faithfully, and it will be coming. The first single come in August. New album will come in September. And I'll make an announcement in very soon, in a matter of weeks, to let you guys know how you can be a part. I always do a crowdfunding campaign. It will be through Indiegogo, and you'll be able to pre-order the CD and get a lot of other options as well. So really excited about it. This is album number 4, and it's coming very soon.
And Juanita Canley also asks, what's planned for the anniversary show next week? Inquiring minds want to know.
I cannot wait for the show next week. Well, here's the flyer. Thank you. What a great segue. Bam. 1 year anniversary of AH Live, episode 53. And we are going to look back at just some of the incredible performances that we've been having. And it's going to be a greatest hits of AH Live. It's just going to be so much fun. I'm still working on compiling everything, and it's going to be really cool. So yeah, make sure you tune in next week. Same time, same place, Adam Holly Artist Page, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And we will be here looking back at the past year. I mean, just think of the incredible guests that have come through. Dave Koz, Rick Brunn, Paul Jackson Jr., Denise Williams, Mindy Abair. I mean, it's just the list goes on and on and on and on. So we're going to just have some fun just going through greatest of. So that's going to be next week. And then, as I mentioned at the top of the show, we also have looking forward to new episodes from Rick Braun, Michael Linkton, Phil Denny, Alexander Zonjic, Ryan Montano. You okay over there?
Yeah.
You got it. Even Kat is excited about the episodes coming up on AH
Look, this
Live.
is the first time I've like spoken and sat up.
That's what I'm saying. You're very coherent. When I talked to you earlier today, it was not looking good. I was like, I might be flying solo today, but you really got it together.
Sorry.
Well, so we can let you off the hook. Let's do one more question. Do we have one more?
We do. Well, actually, it's just someone had commented.
Okay.
This is from Diane Otley Johnson. She says, Adam, I recently heard on Music Choice your collaboration on Skin in the Game with John V. Great music.
Yeah.
John V.
Yeah.
John V?
Well, it's John Novello.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, that was a fun track to play on. That was several years ago. I remember that was 2019, a couple years ago. Incredible keyboard player. And he just hit me up out of the blue and said, hey, do you want to play on this track? So yeah, that was a fun one to play on for sure. So...
I do have to say, okay, so last week, Allison Fader and a lot of people were talking about, wine, and she said that she had a cellar, and remember we were like, well, what? You have a cellar? Like, give us some info.
Yeah.
And she does. I think she has 2.
Oh.
And we've been messaging each other, and she's been giving me all kind of tips for home cellaring. And she's like a pro.
Man,
it's like
very
amazing.
Cool.
Allison, I want to see some pictures. That's why I forgot to message you, because like it's like a whole thing. She knew like temperatures, and she gave us some good tips for like storing breads and just all kind of stuff, and inventory keeping.
Oh, we got to get it together.
Just really cool. Thank you, Allison.
I saw. I missed. It went by really quick. I didn't see who said it, but they said, "Is Kat gonna sing
next week?"
I think they're asking right now.
Oh, no, not right now.
How about next week?
Next week,
I'm going to hold you to it.
Okay.
All right, honey. Thanks so much for hanging in there on your vaccine episode. We'll catch you later.
Bye.
All right. As I mentioned, we are going to have an incredible episode next week. It is an anniversary episode, and we're going to feature some fantastic performances from the past year. So don't miss that. Before we get out of here, I want to just remind you, if you want to help out the show, we make it super easy. You just click the link in the description. It'll take you to PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, my website, and you can be a supporter of the show. We appreciate you so much. There's a reason why we've been doing this for a year, and it's because of you guys. So I want to take you out. I put together a brand new track just a few hours ago for your guys' listening enjoyment. I wanted to do something new for you to close out the show, and this is a favorite song of mine. It's from the Isley Brothers. I think you'll recognize it. Sing along if you know it. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for tuning in on a Wednesday. It's always a pleasure to have you guys in the house. Don't forget, next week, we've got a year in review, our 1 year anniversary. So hope to see you all and have a fantastic night.